Nah, I'm sticking with my build. Do I know what the middle treasure does for Warlock? I know I've read it a number of times and been disappointed every single time I've read it. That's all the information I need to remember. Don't bother reading it. Have I tried the other Warlock hero power? No. I've read the other Warlock hero power. That's all I needed to know. If you're going to give me options, they need to have, like, reasons for me to choose them, you know? We're doing it, chat. We're doing it. 1 mana, draw a card, hand buff. Void is slow and defensive. Wandmaker's faster and better value. I mean, you could say that Void is aggressive as well. You could also point out that Void does a better job of putting stats in play for the mana cost. Right? 2 mana 2/2, 5 mana 7/8. If I pitch Cthulhu, I think it's fine against Demon Hunter, honestly. Although I do kind of like this piece because it is a taunt. But still. Fire breather, so we don't want a philosophy. Filthy traitor, you disgust me. You know, chat, I think we might get there this time around. Firebat raid. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, it doesn't work if I'm earlier than Firebat. Firebat had a good stream in Wild today. Oh, Wild sounds kind of fun. But I'm not quite bored enough of other things yet to try Wild right now. I do like playing Wild once in a while. Just a taste. Just a taste. And they say Demon Hunter's the Smork deck. I killed him on turn 5. Alright, let's evaluate these options. Fire Shaper's got to be way better than spell damage. Like, spell damage can be better on AoE effects, like School Spirits and one of the Cthulhu pieces. But Fire Shaper's better on just about everything else. Like Wicked Whispers, Coin, Cascading Disaster, and the other Cthulhu pieces. And the question then is, do I want the Inner Fire instead? 2 attack here, 2 attack here. It does nothing here because you discard it. 1 attack here, 1 attack here. I think the Fire Shaper's better. Unlock potential. It's really nice on a couple of cards for sure. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's count up the entire deck, shall we? So Fire Shaper, I'm doing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 damage over the course of my deck. Whereas Inner Fire, I'm doing 2, 4, 5, 6, -1 here. Yep, I think it's Fire Shaper. Yeah, this looks like cheap playable stuff. No discard bucket, unlucky. Inner Fire seems like Yutsukan. It's not that exciting. If I loved YouTube that much, I wouldn't have picked Warlock. I love winning. Nick Rock owns, huh? Oakley dokley, neighbor. There's a Killmox. It's a nice bit of tech. Yeah, it's a nice bit of tech. I hate tech. Tech's a dirty word to me. In the context of Hearthstone, that is. But it's a nice bit. It's a nice bit. And it's not wrong to call it tech. Tech doesn't have to be a dirty word. Is Demon Hunter stronger than Mage? I would say so, but it's really... Getting the most out of Demon Hunter is pretty complicated. I guess you could say that of all of the classes, honestly. Yeah, actually, they're all pretty tricky. Oh, he has cannibalism. That's pretty savage here. So much for pressing the button. Ooh, Fire Shaper! Yos! I forgot about the Fire Shaper. I was just upset about the cannibalism. Is it demon? It is. Tempo good, right? Did I donate stuff to Bob? I would never give Bob anything. Bob's such a scummy, dishonest... Ugh. He's so fake. I hate him. Alright, get him, Fire Shaper. Miss. Don't worry, we'll get this imp down someday. Would I have valued the button higher this game if I didn't have Killmox in hand? Not necessarily. No, I think Killmox in hand makes the button better, actually. I think you've got it in reverse. You're saying if you don't have Killmox, you want to draw into Killmox, so you press the button, right? But here's the counter argument. Here are a couple of counter arguments. One, when I have Killmox in hand, when I press the button, I don't have to discard a real card from my deck. I can just avoid the discard drawback. Two, when I have Killmox in hand, when I press the button, I'm buffing a Killmox that I actually have access to, as opposed to buffing something that I might draw before I die. You are not the boss of me. Draws a card. I don't think I care about losing Cthulhu. I wouldn't mind drawing some soul frags and healing here. Slay, quick question. Thoughts on Andrew Johnson's pro-slavery sentiments during his presidency? Maybe not the most compassionate stance imaginable. It's definitely an interesting question. Do you think he's going to kill me through this taunt, chat? He wouldn't, right? That would be unkind. What taunt? No, he already used Consume Magic. This taunt. Adding class-specific passive to duels. What do you mean? I require more information, Mindart. Ugh, I did kind of want to use that to kill him. I guess I'm going to have to settle for Killmoxing to win the game. Why would he ever play a minion? He's seen me play Killmox. I guess he was relying on hitting Killmox and it missed. He's like, I don't win without playing a minion, so I'll play this minion and hit Killmox. Now he's going to watch me play... Oh, he's just going to kill himself on board. Aggressive maneuver, Nick. I mean, he knows there's the Killmox, so I guess killing himself on board doesn't really change much. Okay, this bucket has bone web eggs, so I'm probably just gonna pick it. Not seeing much in the way of counter arguments. It's like garbage, 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 and a bone web egg. Nice. I want a bone web egg. Okay, let me do it properly this time. What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke? Timing. Yes. Let's look for something we can discard synergy with. Genius. What do you get when you combine a rhetorical question and a joke? Thanks for the 100 bits, Elena. I'll ring the bell to that. Robes of Shrinking? Well, my passive is way better. So if this matchup's a Cthulhu race, I win the race because I draw cards way faster than he does. But he can win with cards like Edwin. He can also win by going wide over and over again. This is a matchup where it's important to hang on to School Spirits. So I'm pitching either Philosophy or Panther. I would kind of like to Panther next turn. Maybe we don't need 2 copies of Kilmox. Next turn, I want to pitch Broomstick. And then make a Panther. So, do we have any Edwin-related problems this turn? You can make a 6/6 and full clear. Whoa. Excellent news. Spirit Jailer, Wicked Whispers, and 2 mana. Maybe we don't need this Spirit Jailer, honestly. Or this Wicked Whispers. Excellent, excellent. Now that I have Kilmox, I'm tempted to just play this egg, especially since his informants shoot at the egg. I can AoE down with School Spirits. Is this first run for the day? I had a 7-win run earlier. But so yeah, we're doing well on the day. Ooh, that's a power play. I don't think Rever Croc's a great passive, but when you manage to combo it with that Secret Passage, it's definitely very strong. Look at all these discounts he gets. I don't think killing it's that important. Play a big idiot. Grow my deadly shot. River Croc's absurd if it sticks the turn after. Why? There aren't that many payoff cards for it, are there? Ooh. Add it to your hand. Draw. So this won't be proccing on those. Sorry, what did he get 3 copies of? Any ideas? How would he get 3 copies there?
Thanks, I guess.
Job's done.
Chat, I'm not feeling great about this one.
What makes something real?
I really wanted to hit the button, but we should probably kill that thing. Buttons are nice and everything, but yeah. No, not that thing. Got like a handful of cheap minions. Let's not buff every single one of them when I have no AoE for it.
What makes something real?
My Discord's pretty dead. I wouldn't worry about it. Insanely ignited. I don't. Yeah, it technically exists. All right. Don't draw those. No, stop. Hey, that's a bad deck. No. I paid for those. Jesus. Still forgetting the alert when you go live. Oh, cool. As long as it works for you, man. One out of 4.
It's perfectly pointless to me.
Tempo good, anyone? I wonder if I'll ever remember that I have Fire Shaper while I'm planning out my turns. One soul frag left. Convenient. So if I heart, I'm 1 in 4 to draw the good card. I would die to 13 burst damage. Sounds optimal then. Yashi, I just want to say I really appreciate you putting a cap in there. That was very thoughtful of you. So you have Fire Shaper. Oh, thanks, Elena. Also very thoughtful.
Evil lurks in these halls.
Okay, does he have 10 health of minions in play? No, that's lethal. I'm just so talented. If we didn't draw Cthulhu there, we would Hero Power kill Mox, and the next turn we would probably have the Cthulhu lethal. He died mid-attack with his 4-2. I've never seen that before. That's pretty cool. Hilt's a pretty good card. It's better with Fire Shaper, and it's also better early in the run. So I think what we're doing, like even when you don't, this is just a pretty good card on its own. Apologies to anyone sleeping. I just got the discard bucket, baby. Woo! I feel alive. Cheaper trash is better trash. It's my most used rule. Yeah, that's a good rule. That's a good rule. This hand is aggressive. We're just going for it turn 1. This is 12 attack on turn 1. With 2 chip damage as well. Good lord. Been watching for 5 years, Zalae. Love your content. Oh, thanks, JG. This gets in the way of Wicked Whispers pitching Bone My Beg. So that draw was really problematic for my game plan. Spells are better after he plays a minion, so that I can be Fire Shapering the minion. A lot of 1/1 buffs here. Here we go. Explosive Trap. We can get to 3/3. Was that the play? That turn was way over my pay grade. There were too many things that were cheap and confusing. Apologies for the purple there. Apparently there's a new update. I think we just try and kill him next turn, right? Biggest minion. All face. Looks like playing that spider tank was pretty good, huh, chat? Lethal. Dang. Dang. We just killed him. We got an empty bucket? And we get to choose if the discard bucket's even better than that? Good lord. Solarium's a pretty bad card with Cthulhu pieces. Clutch Mother Zavas is actively a good card. It's better than an empty card in my deck. And then Jeklik is... I'm probably better off with an empty card than Jeklik, unless I go for duplicate legendaries. Then we like the Jeklik. Relic says, Zalae, with your goals, you've inspired me to work out more. I've done 40 push-ups in one go for the first time today. Thank you. Awesome. I love to hear it, Relic Arts. Congrats, man. Maybe next week you can hit 41. Small goals are the best goals. You guys like the 0 mana bucket? I'm really tempted by the discard bucket. Discarding buckets so good. I love discard buckets. I do. I need cheese on the menu today. Now that's a good question, Gusta. I could go for some cheese. I just had a bit of milk. Maybe cheese is what I need in my life. How often do I cast Cthulhu? It's a good question, Mason. Why don't you keep track of it for me, since I don't seem to. Or keep track of it for yourself, rather. Jeklik is not a keep. We want tempo. This is tempo every time we discard it. And value. My computer smoking? I have a humidifier. It's pretty dry in Vegas, and I have a sore throat, so... Even if I only play the Cthulhu once, it still kind of wins games by... It threatens inevitability, which kind of forces opponents to play a bit more aggressively they might otherwise like in some spots. This animation is taking forever. Thank you. So I got 1 mana, draw a card, +2/+2 here, and +2/+2 on Killmox. So my hero power is 1 mana, draw a card, and then 4/4 worth of hand buffs. Insane. Looks like we're not going wide for this Wicked Whispers right now. Is Ronin's Scrying Orb? That's pretty solid. I have the Flame Waker passive. Okay, probably Hero Power and play something for 2 mana, right? Genius. I keep not hitting the Zavis with my discard button. It's terrible. Okay, how do we spend 4 mana? Carefully? I rather like this button, and then we'll just float a mana. And that'll be okay. We don't have to spend all our mana. This gives him some nice pings, so I think I prefer this. Jeez, the animation on that is miserably slow. Imagine floating a mana. Why float a mana when you can just top deck? Do you think they made the animation like gratuitously slow? Because they're like, no one will ever use this garbage discard nonsense. We'll at least make it feel rewarding when that one time you do it. You think that was the logic? Nah, probably not. I'm being a little harsh. What does my mana want to do? It's a Hero Power and 4. What is the other 4? Jeklik? I don't want to pitch the Jeklik. It's a little weak for that. Trump got me to craft that discard deck, and I've never forgiven him. Ugh. Don't worry. Biden's taking his job any day now. Okay, Malkamp, Hero Power, and 4 mana.
Forbidden rituals, you say? You are not the boss of me.
Ooh, these discards. I don't want to destroy any friendly minions. I think we just took that because it was alongside good cards. This is a matchup where I'd prefer not to pitch any Cthulhu pieces with Soulfire. It's like I'm tempted to play Soulfire anytime I have Malkamp in play, right? But with Cthulhu pieces in hand against the mage, we'll hold off on it. Demon Hunter's stupid. I hit the guy for 17 on turn 3. Yeah. I mean, that's what I love about duels, is a lot of classes can do very powerful things. I actually had the full OTK on turn 3 once with Demon Hunter. I think it might have been when my internet was trash and I was playing off stream. But it's like you combine a passive with a line hopper and just spam Gift of the Legion, and it's a turn 3 kill. It's not even that rare. Remember Counterspell? I'll do that. And also, try to remember that I'm a streamer. Streamers probably don't want reminders about Counterspell. Eh. Okay, we're risking some things here. Good, good. I want the 3/3 or the hand buff? Hand buff. Peruzzi, thanks for that prime. Just 10 more push-ups for me. Help me get my daily exercise. Two ones? How many hand buffs is too many, chat? The class does have some hard removal. Devolving missiles, polymorph, whatnot. Oh, yeah. Rigged fair game, kick W. Rigged for who, buddy? Should I have traded first? Wait, what? There's 7 cards and 3 that I want to discard. Okay. We did the Sociologist, so we'll keep the Fire Breather over this. 9 cards left. I need to find 1 Cthulhu piece, then the real thing. Yeah. Should have traded first and had 1 more face damage. That's okay. We really don't have to do too much to win this game. Just kind of hang out. Missing 5 to face feels bad? Not really. I mean, yes, no, you're right. Missing 5 to face always feels bad. But in this case, I'll comfort myself with the knowledge that I'm going to win the game approximately 99% of the time. You don't want to say 100% in Hearthstone these days, but 99%? Or somewhere around there? Oh, thank you, Devolving Missiles. Thank you for not leaving me at the Jandis. Can I actually be tilted? Yeah. I've read Reddit.
You fight me, you get burned.
Kestic, thanks so much for that Prime. Helped me get my daily exercise. 10 more push-ups. This is a pretty solid board I made here. You might even not get to devolving that 10-10, huh? Oh, yeah. I was going to Solarium looking for that, but I guess we could just find it. That's even easier. We're all removal here. I don't like how much damage I'm doing to my own board, actually. Sometimes it's okay to flow mana. You could play the Silverware, but I kind of want it in hand as something to discard. I'm going to get betting soon. I think they offered it to me and I haven't set it up yet. Is it important to you guys? What do you like to do? I haven't looked into it. I just haven't made time for it. It's like I can spend my time streaming or I can spend my time reading about things that might improve my stream. So rather than reading about things that might improve my stream, please explain. What do you love about betting? And more importantly, what's in it for me? Okay, we'll play safe around a counterspell here. One of those what's the rush scenarios, right? Broomsticks the rush. Shut up. No one asked you. It would increase viewer engagement. Sure. But streaming also increases viewer engagement, right? When my stream's offline because I'm not streaming because I'm doing other things, I have less viewer engagement. The thing with betting for viewer points, you purposely devalue your own viewer points. Oh, so betting is viewer points based on outcomes of whatever? Yeah. Meh. Alright, is he dead yet? He is dead? Yes, I thought so. Without the Cthulhu, without the double kill mocks, still dead. Chase says, I'm not here to watch anything. I'm here to chat and spend points on this weird advertisement player. Okay, Death Rattle Reborn, double legendary, or hand buff. So with Death Rattle Reborn, we get a Haunted Creeper, and we discard these. Hilarious. Hand buff's pretty solid. And how does that compare to Discs of Legend? So this is +1/+1 every turn. It's actually worse than 1/1 every turn. Because when it buffs a Bone Web egg, you don't really get the buff. So Discs of Legend, summon a copy of it. So the extra Clutch Mother is very nice. The main benefit is the duplicate Jeklicks. It's like very strong. An extra 5/5 is okay. The extra 6/6 almost doesn't matter at all. I want to go duplicate High Priestess, because that's cool, you know? That's cool. I haven't gotten to do that yet, and I want to. So we get duplicate Soulciologist or a discard bucket. Sounds like a pretty easy discard bucket to me. Imagine playing to your passives when you can have a discard bucket. Jesus, discard buckets are good. That's a 3 keep. Chief Keef says, your stream never works for more than a few hours anyway. It's not like that time's a real premium. Well, Keef, your mom's not a real premium either, but I still enjoy it. Her, sorry. Didn't want to be rude. Typically you go silverware because it trades better, but this time I have Hilt, so everything trades well. Just more face damage. Chilled League says, I'm glad you found streaming. It's a dreary thought what your disposition would be like if you were a janitor or sold insurance. Yeah. You know, I recognize that's a burn, but it's just so correct that I can't help but enjoy it. It was a good one. It was a good one. Alright, we'll make it bigger. That's a bad Fire Shaper. Did my opponent do something cool? Boy, is this a dead hand. So the Soulfire seems quite bad because we can't afford to lose Cthulhu in this matchup. But everything else is pretty bad too. Maybe I should read his passives. Double Death Rattle Recycling. Interesting. Alright, well, sometimes you skip a turn. Oof. Might be skipping the next one too. It's pretty strong. God, look at that recycling too. No. Oh, yes. Yes.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
Tempo good, huh? Jeez, we just can't press our hero power often enough.
You are not the boss of me.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Hi, Maple. Good to see you. I don't want to destroy a friendly minion. I spends more mana. Do love spending mana. Yeah, I mean, it does 8 damage. It'll probably full clear. It's definitely not gonna full clear. Kill the 4-1. Oh, yeah. Good job, good job. He didn't philosophy as Killmox, right? This turn feels Killmoxable. It's got 10 health. Sure. Normally I don't like the Killmox because I like having a Killmox in hand to discard, but we still do, so why not, right? Shucks. Ho 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 ho. We have duplicate legendaries, chat. That one's pretty good. Solarium could hit double Cthulhu piece. We don't want to risk that. Should I play around AoE a bit here? Yeah, probably. Kind of doing it, chat. Kind of doing it here. Book of Zalae, Book 1, verse 2. And the Lord said, playeth your largest minion, and then applieth the remainder of your minions to thy opponent's face. There should be a Book of Zalae. Bestseller guaranteed, right?
From behind.
Now we're talking. This takes 4 board slots. We're being aggressive. You could argue for not popping the egg again. I thought about it for a moment. Glad I popped that egg. Here's recycling does some obnoxious work for him. Pitches Cascading Disaster. He likes value trades. I wonder if he likes Breathing Fire, though. So this kills his Killmox, so then I can Cascading Disaster this turn. What? No Jeklik. Ooh, Doomguard with Jekliks. Shout out to duplicate legendaries. Oh, wait. I forgot to make the extra 5/5 on my Sociologist. I should have traded differently on the Sociologist. I said this makes 4 board slots, but it was actually 5 because I forgot I had duplicate legendaries. I missed the 5/5 there. Chat was right about that. Who called it first? A lot of people. Okay, okay. Okay. So the question here is, does he die? I think he's 1 off. It's 1 off lethal. This is a pretty safe play now, because we can't hit multiple Cthulhu pieces and get in trouble. Click. Nice.
From the void. Your blood is mine. Your blood is poison.
Looks like he's not doing too well in any way this game, huh? He's kind of getting murdered on tempo, value, inevitability, life. Is New Cthulhu too good to not be crafted? If you're going to play duels, you definitely want New Cthulhu. Because the best class in duels is Warlock, and it definitely wants the New Cthulhu. So we could do the shuffly thing. I guess there's 5 soul frags in my deck, so it'd be 1 of 6 real cards. Pretty quick win. I'm 6-0. Warlock. Discard buckets. Good. Empty bucket, you say? Not good enough for me. Imagine getting discard buckets as Warlock. Oof. When I have a large chunk of free time, I like to go for a walk and listen to a podcast. Try and find some interesting topic from somebody intelligent. You love reading books? I love listening to audiobooks. Podcasts are boring. Podcasts can be boring. Depends on the podcast, depends on your mood. But they can also be interesting. So there's 2 Hunter secrets. Freezing Trap. Explosive Trap. Yeah, Silver Wrist is just always better than Bone Web. Guys, I have too many things to discard, not enough things to play. Terrible. Made one of the characters sound like you in my head. No, that's cute. Alright, alright. Yeah, I mean... Let's pitch a Bone Web egg, shall we? No, we shall not. It's too many eggs? I've never seen that. I've never had this problem before. Podcasts are boring if you listen to podcasts on subjects that you're not interested in. Exactly, Pwitty Panda. Exactly. But if you choose the right podcast, it's like it's somebody talking about something. How can you say that's boring? Surely there's somebody that could talk about something that's not boring to you. Do we greed for the double kill mocks? I mean, it's a Warlock mirror, right? Why wouldn't we full greed?
You are not the boss of me.
Alright, we might be able to use this Grim Rally this game. Imagine that. I think we check explosive before doing anything else. That's why.
They're not trapped. They're my friends.
Oh. This trade protects a 2-1? Yeah, that's worth. Man, that Grim Rally was pretty gross, huh?
Small in size, huge in evil.
Alright, I could be persuaded to play that one. I cannot believe in 8 shots we hit this once, but okay. I guess I'd better believe it. This thing keeps growing while it's in play. It's like an aura type thing. So you gotta kill it. It's a grower.
Put some soul into it.
Why am I playing this first? Because I'm going to AoE stats into play. Or discard stats into play, that's right. Are the 2-1s better? No. Never.
Job's done.
I'm about to get Kill Moxie pretty soon here. Come around this next turn. You don't like reading books because it takes so long? I like listening to audiobooks because I can do something else while I'm doing it, you know? Oh. Killing that Malkimp looks pretty important. Stop the card draw because his hand is pretty small. It's astounding that we're letting this 7-3 connect twice, but sometimes it'd be like that. Yeah, that was tilting. How at first it looked like it was going to kill 2, and then it's like, nah, 3, bruh. There's 1 Cthulhu piece left. Means we can play this and not be at risk, right? Oof, those cards exist. The only nice thing I could say about them. Well, now I won't be drawing them for the next 3 turns. That's another nice thing I can say.
Running out of time. It's perfectly harmless to me.
So we've both played 2 pieces of Cthulhu. We've got some free life. We're deeper into our deck. Things should be alright. Playing Killmox and going for the kill with it's very reasonable. Now that I have High Priest Jeklik to discard, I'm more inclined to do so. Like, I didn't want to run out of things to discard in hand, so while it was my last good discard card target, I didn't want to play it. Now I'm a little more open-minded to it. I could play these 2 instead. Well, let's do this and see if I draw something to play alongside Shadowlight Scholar. Okay. Yeah, we just go for the win. Look at all these infinity discard value things. This is very nice. Very nice. If I just play this, I could Doomguard too. This stuff's pretty good to pitch with Doomguard. So every time I discard this, I get +4/+4. Every time I discard this, I get a 4-mana 6/8. Tron plans B, C, D, and D.5. Yeah, I mean, the deck seems pretty good, right? It's not bad. He didn't want to discard first because he's putting stats in play. And a nice evening to you too, PVT Poplovsky. Oh, 8 cards. Do I really want to go for the Assassinate, though? Just to put the win con in there? I kind of want to make some more stats instead.
From the void.
We're still digging through our deck. This way we have more of a credible lethal threat. Do I need to keep Maw of Cthulhu for his Killmox? It would certainly help, yeah. It's not a bad suggestion, but we don't need to keep it. Like, there's a Cascading Disaster in my deck. And also, we could just go through his Killmox the hard way. Playing a bunch of Jekliks all the time. This could have been an empty bucket, right? But we took the discard bucket in hopes of hitting the duplicate legendaries, and we high rolled it. Which was a bit of a streamer play, but it was reasonable. I don't think it was bad. Feels unlosable right now? Yeah, I think the last 6 games pretty much felt that way too. So this is 5 board slots. How much damage do I have in hand? 8? 5 off lethal. I liked the part where he tried to deal damage to me. That was cute. Hello, Apple Tea Jar. How many Twisting Nethers do you think this guy has? Probably running a little low. Captain Evander says, what excites me a ton about duels is how radically different it's going to be when they rotate different sets into it. Yeah. Some people call it boring now. I mean, all games get boring if you play them enough. Is this lethal? We got some board space issues. So let's say I do like 6 + 3. 4 off lethal that way. Yeah, let's just not think too hard.
Forbidden rituals, you say?
I think this is what we call a close game. Opponent's still here, huh? Yeah. What is he doing? Now, this looks pretty close. When your best play is to discard your Cthulhu piece. No. Anybody's game, Killer Joe. Anybody's game. It's close because our opponent's close to dead. He's looking for the 35 damage Pyroblast. Yeah, but it can't cost 10 mana either, right? It has to be a 9 mana 35 damage card. That probably exists. This guy's at 2 losses, just hopes you DC so badly. Don't worry, I've got my phone reconnect ready to go. Not today, Killer Joe. Could have had Book of the Dead. Yeah, that definitely would have stopped the Doom Guard and the Cthulhu from killing him. There's 2 Soul Frags in here and 4 real cards. So with the hero power, I'm like 50% to find Cthulhu this turn. Got this animation though. Oh, more animations. Okay. I just wanted to see my Cthulhu. I wanted it to be there for me.